Good evening. Stand up for who you are, respect yourself, and ignite the divine sparks in you. Welcome to BMC News Live in English, brought to you by Ghurair Hospital and Medical Centers. I am Vinod Narayan, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's headlines. 5 Bahrain-based higher education institutions have been accredited by WHO as health universities. Foreign Minister attended 3rd Bahrain-US Strategic Dialogue. Education Minister praised outstanding schools. Saudi Arabia to host MENA Climate Week 2023. India's rice ban could hit Middle East. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi held talks with Sri Lankan President Ranil Wickremesinghe. News in detail. 5 Bahrain-based higher education institutions have been accredited by WHO as health universities. The accredited institutions are the Arabian Gulf University, the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, Bahrain, formerly known as the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, Medical University of Bahrain, Ahliya University, University of Technology Bahrain, and the University College of Bahrain. Higher Education Council Secretary General Dr. Daina Abdul Karim Al-Jahromi commended the achievement as she held a meeting with officials representing the Ministry of Health and the WHO office in Bahrain. She stressed the coordination between the Council Ministry and the organization, noting the importance of joint cooperation to support scientific research. She urged other higher education institutions to apply for accreditation within the Health Universities program after meeting the 6 mandatory indicators. Foreign Minister attended 3rd Bahrain-US Strategic Dialogue. A key meeting was held yesterday in Washington as part of the 3rd strategic dialogue between the United States of America. Foreign Minister Dr. Abdul Latif Al-Zayani co-chaired the session with the US Secretary of State Antony Blinken. Addressing the meeting, Dr. Al-Zayani stressed the importance of joint action between the two countries to tackle regional and international issues, ranging from security to economic prosperity. He also underlined the need to promote peaceful coexistence and combating extremism, stressing both countries' commitment to expand cooperation for the future. Blinken described the Kingdom of Bahrain as a long-standing ally and partner to the United States, noting the importance of strategic dialogue which reflects joint ties and the shared desire to further deep cooperation. Education Minister praised outstanding schools. Education Minister Dr. Mohammed bin Mubarak Juma yesterday received participants of public schools which were awarded gold and silver shields by the Education and Training Quality Assurance Authority after obtaining excellent and good ratings in their reviews for the 4th session of the year 2022-2023. During the meeting, Dr. Juma praised the efforts made by the teaching and administrative staff in these outstanding schools, commending the programs and efficient practices to enhance their performance and optimize students' learning. She extended thanks to BK chairman and board members as well as the executive management, praising the constant partnership with the ministry to promote education and achieve goals set out. Registration of students born in September to December 2017 began. Registration of children born between September and December 2017 for the first grade of the academic year of 2023-2024 has started at the Education Ministry's hall in Isa Town. Yesterday was devoted to the enrollment applications of those born in September 2017. On the occasion, Education Minister Dr. Mohammed Mubarak Juma said that the decision was taken by the ministry following the approval of the cabinet, chaired by His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister. He indicated that the move confirmed the great interest of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister in developing education in the kingdom. Dr. Juma made the statements while visiting the Education Ministry's hall to be assured about the smoothness of the registration process. The registration of the remaining children will be as follows: Sunday, July 23rd, children born in October 2017; Monday, July 24th, children born in November 2017; Tuesday, July 25th, children born in December 2017. Children who have missed their registration dates can register on Wednesday, July 26th and Thursday, July 27th. Failing grade 9 and grade 12 students to sit an examination in September. A third round of resit exams will be held at the beginning of the new school year 2023-2024 in September, said the Minister of Education, Dr. Mohammed bin Mubarak Juma. The minister indicated that the 2-week exams will target grade 9 and grade 12 students who have failed to pass their studies this year. Dr. Juma announced the plan yesterday as he chaired the meeting of the committee in charge of overseeing preparations for the new school year. The meeting was also attended by second competent officials representing different districts. He indicated that the Ministry of Education will unveil the tables of exams in August, while students' exam results will be announced late September. LMRA inspection to find labour market violations. The Labour Market Regulatory Authority conducted a joint inspection campaign in the Southern Governorate in coordination with the Nationality, Passports and Residence Affairs of the Ministry of Interior and the Southern Governorate Police Directorate. The campaign resulted in reporting a number of violations related to the labour market in residency laws and were referred for legal action. LMRA stressed its commitment to report any violation through a continuous and intensive inspection plan in cooperation with the relevant government entities. Now we will be back after a very short break. The 16th branch of MegaMart and MacroMart supermarkets in Bahrain has opened in Sahla. The best offers are available to the customers at affordable rates. Everyone is welcome. During and around the opening day, a variety of fish including salmon, meat and dairy products, roastery, frozen items, food and non-food items, groceries, fruits and vegetables, electronics, garments and ready-to-eat food items are available to the customers at affordable rates. Hearty welcome to all. MegaMart and MacroMart, your favorite shopping destination. Welcome back. Al Hilal Hospital Muharrak organized a medical tour and health awareness session for students of Masjid bin Darbas on 19th July 2023. The educational tour helped students to learn about the services of each department. It was a great learning experience for them. Pediatrician and other doctors gave a session about healthy life to them. Goodie bags and certificates of participation were also provided to the students, along with body checkups. Al Hilal is proud to continue doing such incredible initiatives. Saudi Arabia to host MENA Climate Week 2023. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia will host the MENA Climate Week 2023 in Riyadh on October 8th to 12th in coordination and collaboration with the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. The MENA Week's activities and events will be global stocktake to assess the progress made towards realizing the climate change's objectives outlined in the Paris Agreement, said the Ministry of Energy. The MENA Climate Week 2023 will be held ahead of the 28th Conference of the Parties, which will be hosted in the United Arab Emirates by the end of this year. India's rice ban could hit Middle East. India's ban on rice exports could trigger fears of further inflation on global food markets. India announced a ban on export of non-basmati rice in a bid to control its domestic prices. Analysts, however, said the move could trigger fears of further inflation on global food markets, as India accounts for roughly half of the shipments of global exports of the grain. The Indian government halted overseas sales of the grain with immediate effect, according to a notification by the country's Director General of Foreign Trade. The government said it was imposing a ban on non-basmati white rice after retail rice prices climbed 3% in a month after late but heavy monsoon rains caused significant damage to crops. The world is in a new era marked by the highest major power competition in decades, said UN Secretary General. Secretary General Antonio Guterres told the world's nations that the post-Cold War period is over and the world is moving towards a new multipolar era already marked by the highest level of geopolitical tensions and major power competition in decades. He warned that these divisions are undermining the cornerstone of the United Nations, having all countries work together to solve global challenges, Associated Press reported. Guterres presented his grim view of the world in a policy paper outlining his new agenda for peace to diplomats from the UN's 193 member states. It is the UN's attempt to address the new threats, he said. It welcomed the end of hostility and distrust between the superpowers and outlined how the UN could step up its work on preventive diplomacy, peacekeeping and peace building. The UN Chief's proposed peace agenda urges nations to move towards nimble, adaptable peacekeeping models with exit strategies and to support peace enforcement action by regional and sub-regional organizations mandated by the Security Council, paid for by UN member states and backed by political efforts to promote peace. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi held talks with Sri Lankan President Ranil Wickremesinghe. Prime Minister Narendra Modi Friday held wide-ranging talks with visiting Sri Lankan President Ranil Wickremesinghe, largely focusing on boosting overall economic and strategic cooperation. Wickremesinghe arrived in Delhi on Thursday on a two-day visit, which is the first tour of India by a senior Sri Lankan leader since the island nation was hit by an unprecedented economic crisis last year. India extended financial assistance worth around $4 billion to Sri Lanka, including lines of credit for purchases of food and fuel last year when it was hit by the economic crisis. New Delhi also provided guarantees to the International Monetary Fund to help the country secure a $2.9 billion bailout package. Ahead of the high-level talks between the two top leaders, National Security Advisor of India, Ajit Doval, called on Wickremesinghe and is understood to have discussed security cooperation between the two countries. On Thursday evening, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar called on the visiting leader and discussed various bilateral issues. With that, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. every day. I am Vinod Narayan signing off from BMC News Live. Good night.